What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. My name is Miles. I'm a 23-year-old full-time Amazon seller, and in this video we're talking about how to get started with an Amazon online arbitrage business today, answering all the most frequently asked questions. If you're like my content and you haven't checked out our podcast yet, definitely take a look at that. You can just search Buy Box Bandits on all podcast platforms. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in these videos, post 3 times a week to help you make more money on Amazon. Got the free Discord coach program if you're interested in working directly with me on that. So let's jump into the video and talk about how you can get going today and answer all your questions. So getting going with your Amazon online arbitrage business today. Is it going to be easy? No. Are you going to see instant results? Absolutely not. You'll hear my story on how it took me multiple years on everything. Is it doable to make good money with this? Of course it is, right? People are buying stuff on Amazon like crazy. I read a statistic yesterday that Amazon ships over 66,000 orders every single hour, which is pretty crazy on that and everything. And obviously more sometimes a year and everything, right? So back to school's going on right now, and my sales are fired up. I'm almost at 150 grand so far. For this month, profitability is up a few percentage points over last month, which I'm pretty excited about as well. But getting going with who am I? So my name is Miles. I'm from Pennsylvania. I'll be 24 next month, and I sell on Amazon full time. Basically, I do online arbitrage, right? So that's buying from big retail websites, flipping them on Amazon. How I got started and why you shouldn't do it the way I started. So I originally got started back in 2019. I learned about it in 2018, didn't take action on it until 2019. I got started flipping used books, and the reason why I started with used books is because 1, they were cheap and abundant. They were easy. I didn't have much money at the time. And 2, because ungating was a major issue for me. I wrote a Twitter thread about this actually earlier today, and I'll probably make some real content about it. But basically, back in the day, and when you're new, Amazon gates a lot of the big brands and categories, and no one knew, or at least no one said how to get ungated in those categories and everything. Luckily now it's actually very easy and people know how to. You can use sites like EE Distribution, that's EE Distribution, Frontier Co-op, and eSpay you can actually order from to get invoices which will work to submit to Amazon. And for the person in the comments who's going to ask, like, does it really work? Yes, I've done it. Really works, trust me on that. But yeah, right, so I did used books in 2019 and the first part of 2020, then pretty much shut down the Amazon side of things the second half and mid 2020 because obvious reasons. On that, I couldn't get any inventory. I was buying stuff from thrift stores, college kids, and that was impossible back then, or during that time and everything. And then the key was I was still in the mix the whole time. I was following people on Instagram. I was still in the community. I was creating content and such. So eventually someone was like, hey, did you know how you can get ungated in Nike and Lego from, the sites I mentioned earlier, right? EE Distribution, eSpace, sites like that. And I just tried it. And then it was go time immediately. Within 6 months, I was doing 100 grand a month sales, 50K a month, 15K a month in profit. December 2021 last year, I did over 300 grand in sales, over 50K in profit, which is awesome. I'm going to do over 100K in profit this December. Mark my words on that and everything. But yeah, if I could go back now, I would start with getting ungated immediately, getting right into online arbitrage because it's much easier in my opinion. But yeah, so how the model works. So there's many ways to sell on Amazon. There's wholesale, which is where you buy stuff in bulk. There's private label, which is where you create a brand. You order stuff from China, create a brand, make your own listings on Amazon. I don't do either of those. What I do is called arbitrage, specifically online arbitrage, where I buy products from big retail websites, think Walmart.com, Nike.com, Target.com, sites like that, get those in and ship them off and sell them on Amazon's platform. So example, right? This week I bought 150 of an item for 24 that sells for over 65. So I'm going to make a whole bunch of profit on that, like 3 grand of profit basically. Because some of the sales are going to be higher on that, which is pretty awesome on that. What products do we sell? So if you think about what types of products you can buy on Amazon, it's pretty much anything. And the nice part is you can sell pretty much anything on Amazon as well. Good niches for beginners, in my opinion, are used books, beauty and grocery items, and then shoes and clothing in my opinion are the easiest ones, especially if you have any type of reselling background on that. If you're low on capital, I would say start with used books, and while still learning OA, like I'm going to show you, if you come from a reselling background, I'd say do shoes and clothing. And if neither of those fit you, but you do have capital and time to learn, I would say probably go the beauty and grocery or the shoe and clothing route on that, because you're only going to need a few ungates on that. But yeah, you can literally sell all different types of stuff on it. How much money is required? Didn't even have a question mark on that. My bad, family. So how much money is required? You're going to want to have at least like $1,000 to get going with. If you have under that, probably go the used book route. But obviously the more you have the better and everything, but I would say 500 to 1,000 is, the sweet spot. And what tools do we use? So there's tons of different tools to use. I'll show you guys the ones I use in a few. I'm going to show exactly how we find different items on that, but yeah, I only use a couple. So I use Inventory Lab to list items, which get that down the line. BQool to reprice items, that's BQool, that's down the line as well. And then I use Keepa and SellerAmp to source items, which I'm going to show you guys exactly how I do that. And then how do you learn? You learn in videos like this. All right, the Buy Box Bandits podcast. Buy Box Bandits podcast. I got hundreds of videos on my channel as well, and I've been uploading 3 times a week for over 6 months, so you guys should check those out. Join the free Discord down below, which you can ask any questions at. We have weekly live streams in that. But let's talk about sourcing items and the basics of the software in terms of actually finding products. Right here. All right, here we go. So we got this Revlon compact hair dryer right here. We can see this is selling for $11.12 in the buy box. The first initial angle is scrolling down here and taking a look at the Keepa right here. So this Keepa, it's Keepa. This is about 20 bucks. SellerAmp over here on the right is profit calculator. We'll walk through exactly how I like to do this. This is 17 bucks a month. You should get a free trial of this as well, linked below. I'm actually lucky enough to be a partner at the company SellerAmp on that. But basically what Keepa does, it just shows a product's performance over time. So we can see here, right, 22.10, 22.10. Right now it's a little lower, 20 bucks. Right here I can see literally how this product has performed dating back to all the way in 2012 right here. It looks like even before there was a buy box. In terms of all the different lines you see here, I'll take off all these. The big ones you want to have on is whether Amazon's on it or not, which I would avoid anything Amazon's on. You want to have the sales rank. The sales rank is how well a product performs in respect to the other ones in its category. For example, anything under like 50K sells pretty quick. Anything under 10K sells really, really quick. And obviously something like this that's in the 100 sells incredibly quick right here. And then you want to have the buy box toggle on, because that shows where something's actually selling for right up here. This is the buy box, like basically the driver's seat, the add to cart option right there. So we can see it's 11.12 right now. I assume that'll come down right here. Yeah, there we go on that. And then third party FBA is what you'll see on many cases when Amazon's not on it, is how much the price the competition is priced at. And then down here you can see the actual competition. I wouldn't focus on this middle chart right here. I just mainly top one is the main one, and then the bottom one looking at the competition. Anything under like 20 sellers is low competition, but I do sell some stuff that's in like the 30, 40, 50 seller range. It just has a lot of price stability. We can see this relatively does over the past few months. See the 3 month, yeah, relatively right here. We can see just another thing, you can see if Amazon's sharing the buy box or not by going to data and then buy box stats right here, and they're not right here. All right, so that's Keepa, right? I have a full video of that on my channel. I also have a full video on SellerAmp, but I'm going to show you the basics right here. So on SellerAmp, immediately right here, we can see, right, it tells you, does it sell, can you sell it, and is it profitable, right? So I can see the BSR. Does it sell? Of course, it totally sells really, really quick right here. And then can you sell it, right? The check alerts down here, which see that I am eligible on this right here. I'm not logged in, but I'm pretty sure I am on this. And then, is it profitable, right? So you'd see what you can actually pay for this right here. So this is an example of what's most like a wholesale product. So we're not going to be able to find this profitably. I would be shocked. Can't even find a matching listing on Google. But in terms of what you want to do is you want to pick a product that's like a Lego item or a Nike item or great value, Walmart's private label brand, because those are items we know are only being sold by other resellers. So what you want to do is pick any item like that. And then literally I just hit Google Shopping, try to find it profitably. I get creative with coupons, sales, discounts, different stuff like that, which topic for not a more of a beginner friendly video. But their way of finding more items is what's called reverse sourcing, which is identifying products we know fit our criteria in that they're products we like to sell. Therefore, the other people selling those products are most likely going to be carrying other stuff that might fit our velocity and price criteria, and we can find them profitably. So I love reverse sourcing, which is done by coming down on SellerAmp over here on the right, and we can see the stock counts and the competition right here. And we can open up the other FBA sellers right here and see what else they're selling there. And then now, once we're in their catalog, we can filter to specific items, specific brands, right? So we can filter like StarTech here, Belkin right here, some more tech-oriented devices. You can also filter by category right here as as well, right? So we can see different Nike listings, different Lego listings right here, and then you'd actually just come down and take a look and see stuff that fits our velocity criteria, right? So it's a 20K rank, 25K rank right here. Doubt we'll be able to pay $9 for this, but this is literally exactly how it works in terms of coming down here and Googling different items and seeing what all they're going for right here. And then you can definitely get creative with coupons and such. That's what a lot of my competitive advantages is. I'm really good at finding coupons and everything like that. But if you're brand new, I hope this video helped in terms of getting you set up with the basics. Get Keepa, get SellerAmp, start reverse sourcing like that. Watch some of my other videos, check out the podcast, all that. Let me know any questions in the comments, any videos you want to see, and all that. And I appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the video, and hope to see you guys in another one. Thanks a lot.